I hope your day is full of ravioli and minestrone and fettuccine and rigatoni and tortellini and bolognese. You gotta have bolognese and French bread and a calzone. I'm not fucking around. You know when there's a calzone in the intro, a bitch is going Italian, okay? Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Shank. This week's episode is with one of my favorite people on the planet, the one, the only Josh Potter. We will also be in Bellflower on Friday the 29th at 8 p.m. with Kim Congdon. It's going to be such a fun show. Come out if you are in the area. 8 o'clock Bellflower, Friday the 29th. Also, before we get into this week's episode with Potter, a reminder, I will be at Supernova this Thursday with Bill Burr. It's going to be an awesome show. Burr's on the lineup and Kim Congdon's on the lineup. So if you're a fan of This Bitch Podcast and Bill Burr, this is the show to come to. Or if you're looking for something for Friday night, Bellflower with Potter and Congdon. And then Saturday, I'm back at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room at 8 p.m. So come out, support live comedy. I love meeting you guys. And excited to get into this week's episode of Shank with Potter. But before we get into this week's episode of Shank with Potter, I just want to tell you something that excites me, and that's socks. Oh yeah, look down at your feet right now. Are you wearing socks? If you're not wearing socks, ask yourself why. Your toes are precious. Yes, they are. Precious. I wasn't planning on breaking into song about how toes are precious, but you know what makes me do that? Oh yeah, socks. Oh yeah, socks have an amazing selection of socks to choose from. Whatever you're into, whether it's Cheers or the Brady Bunch or Mr. Rogers. Who isn't into Mr. Rogers? Or aliens or plants or animals? There's a pair of socks for you. It's a great way to support the show. I never wake up and say, oh, I wish I had less socks. I never wake up and say, oh, these really cool, unique socks are making me feel sad. They bring nothing but joy, and it's a great way to spark joy and give back to your favorite podcast, Shank. We're an indie podcast. We're continuing to grow. But yeah, support the show. Get some socks. Support the people who support the show. ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's, HYEAH.com. Discount code Sarah10. Again, Sarah10. SARA10. Let's do it. Let's get into this week's episode of Shank with the one, the only Josh Potter, guys. Here it is.
Yeah, there's no light in that fridge.
It's a dark fridge.
That's fine.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Shank. I'm Sara Weinshenk. I'm live in the Roach's new estate. Chateau Roach, baby.
All that echoes from the lack of furniture.
I mean, you're moving up in the world.
We're sitting on the ground.
We're sitting on the ground. You're in a palace now, honey.
You
are.
I'm like, this is like my first time spending a extended time in it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, now I'm noticing things. You know?
Yeah, no, I know. You're like, you did say, is the floor a little bit dirty to you? And it's like, yeah, of course, when you're newly moved in before the furniture is in, you start to do that. Mm-hmm. I know I did that. You're like, did I make the right choice? Until you have like your furniture in and you start making the memories, you're like,
Yeah. Well, this is the first memory.
Hell
Sarah's
yeah.
the first person to use the bathroom.
I am. I christened his toilet. Yeah, you could just ash on it or in it. I don't know.
Are you still drinking it?
No, I'm done. I've let the coffee go. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for coming on the podcast. Thanks for letting me
Thanks
come
for
into
coming
your,
over here.
into your new space.
My internet came earlier than I thought. I thought I was going to be here all day waiting for it. It was here when I got here.
In a box, ready to go.
Yeah. Now I got to build the internet. What am I, Thomas Edison?
What is it? Yeah. I mean, like, I thought that you pay for them to come. They send a guy.
Not since COVID.
Like, we don't want
COVID now that you got to build your own internets.
What's going on with monkeypox?
You have to have gay sex to get it.
That's what I'm seeing. It seems like
we're good. I'm not even having regular sex.
Gay sex.
It's like because of the
But
like cut on cut thing. You know what I'm saying? Cuts on cuts.
Like kind of like the AIDS thing.
Kinda. Yeah.
Hate to bring up the A word only 2 minutes into the podcast.
There's other ways to get that. But, Seems like monkeypox is strictly like
Exchanging of fluid.
Friction, yeah.
Exchanging of fluids.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. My question is like, okay, I think I would be embarrassed if I got the monkeypox.
It is a terribly named disease.
And when you have to tell people,
I got monkeypox. Yeah, they really made it embarrassing.
I have what are they? Lesions? Is that the word I'm looking
that's
for?
a good word, yeah.
I don't want to have lesions on my body and then have to explain to people that I have the monkeypox.
Yeah,
and that it's actually real. Imagine being the first, like the first person you know in your friend group to get the monkeypox.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they would be like, I saw an alert. It was like monkeypox in Dallas, contained, and it was like, yeah, because they're just not letting that person who has it have gay sex.
But also like horrible PR for the gay community.
Yeah, don't call it that. I don't like the name of monkeypox. Like, can't they just come up with some Latin or something? You know, like everything else.
Like
COVID is like a code or something. It's like an abbreviation.
COVID-19.
Yeah.
It sounds like the name of a robot. It doesn't sound like a disease.
They weren't calling it like hippo shit or whatever. I don't know. Like
monkeypox. Yeah.
Although Trump tried to be like it's the China flu or whatever, which kind of was like. We need something that's... Monkeypox seems like the slur form of whatever it is that they have.
Like, you can't say monkeypox anymore.
Yeah, like one day... that's true. Like, one day they'll be like... I can't even think of a fucking disease right now, but they change... Oh, yeah, the clap. Now it's like, you have chlamydia. No. They're like, that's
nothing
the real...
cute about it.
Yeah, chlamydia.
No fun nicknames. I mean, but to be like, I have the monkeypox, I'm not going to be able to make it. What if that's such a funny thing to call out of? Like, I got the monkeypox. If someone called and said I had the monkeypox, I'd be like, please take care of yourself. I don't want to get that.
Well, if you have monkeypox, you're getting like, they're coming with like E.T., like where they have like hazmat suits on and they're going to put a tent over your house.
No.
It's not like one of those things you can just call in sick. You have to call like the CDC if you have
monkeypox. No.
Yeah.
I'll be in a beekeeper outfit.
Yeah.
No.
You look like you're picking up trash on Mars.
No. A monkey. Do you really think that's what happened?
Yeah, you can't like just casually have it.
I'm sick of the new diseases.
Yeah, we need to stop with these.
We need to stop with the new diseases. I
still haven't officially had COVID.
I don't know how you've not had COVID.
Well,
you live an extreme lifestyle, to
did
say the least.
Testing. And then I wake up every day going like, "No, you're just hungover."
Well, I'm wondering if you should do an antibody test to see.
Okay. I haven't done one of those either.
Yeah, but like, who has the time to run out to do an antibody test?
Yeah, how do they? Which one's that? How do they do that?
They just check to see if you have COVID antibodies.
No, I know, but like how? They draw blood or something?
I think so.
Yuck. Well,
you know how I can't with
some
blood.
Things better left a mystery.
I can't with blood.
I'm not a blood guy.
I'm not a blood girl either.
You really don't like blood. I don't
hate
mind
it. Like to the point where I could actually faint just thinking.
You know
about
what? My thing is more needles than blood.
Needles and blood, the combination
Can't do
of both.
Needles. I can do blood. Like blood doesn't bother me as much as other bodily fluids, but needles. That's where I get like, oh, I'm gonna pass out. I'm good on that.
Needles. Speaking of needles, I did pass out one time.
Heroin, like we're sitting on the floor. Yeah. We're sitting on the floor of my empty ass apartment. This is very heroin vibes.
Do you want a spoon?
Yeah, right. This is like we sleep on the ground. I should just get like fucking blankets. Like what if I'm like do no furniture and it's all like
Yoko and John
pillows
Lennon
and shit.
Energy. Yeah. you just like get so hippie.
Yeah,
I'm grounding myself on
really,
the floor.
I don't know how to buy a couch. Yeah.
Just yoga mats in
Candles,
the living room.
No lamps or anything. No tables.
Candles. I wonder if you're going to become a candle guy.
I could do that.
Now that you have a 2-bedroom.
Yeah, I just have a
single guy. You got to become a candle guy.
I got to have something in that room, and I'm not into like superheroes. All right, I'm just gonna leave it on.
You're not into superheroes.
No.
They don't speak to you in a deep way.
No.
Were you ever as a child?
The only superhero I'm ever been any interest in is Batman.
Well, Batman's cool.
Yeah. I was into like, he's rich, he fucks all the girls, he's got cool toys.
His parents are dead.
You
can empathize with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's like, the dream, you know?
Dude, I didn't see Robin in the remake of Batman.
There was a little nod to him in the Christopher Nolan thing, but it wasn't really Robin. And then the new one, I don't think they're gonna bring Robin in. Robin is kind of like
Robin, but back in the day,
yeah,
it was Batman and Robin.
Well, that was a film, yeah, one of the worst ones, but
was it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, so I thought Robin and Batman had like this deep friendship.
There is a world probably where they're gonna make him gay. You know?
I could see that. Isn't that what they did with Woody from Toy Story?
Did they?
I heard he's gay now.
That's hilarious.
Dude, Woody from Toy Story, he's gay. He's got the monkeypox.
I heard he's gay. I heard he's gay now. That's so funny. Such a funny sentence. No, who did they made LeFou in Beauty and the Beast gay.
LeFou.
And it ruined. I used to tell a joke. I was like, he's obviously gay, you know? And I would do like the whole song and everything. And or I'd go through the song or whatever. Like, such a dumb joke that you tell at fire halls or whatever. But then they really made him gay. So I'm like, well, that joke, I remember being so pissed. I'm like, that's like 5 minutes gone.
No, that's so annoying. That would be so annoying.
I was so sad. And I look back, I'm like, what a terrible joke.
Why aren't there any lesbian princesses?
There is the one with the crazy red hair. Tangled, isn't she a lesbian?
She's a lesbian? I thought she was just a free Scottish spirit.
Yeah, they made the one that was like the most unkempt lesbian, I believe.
Disney.
Yeah.
Disney breaking down
even when they're trying to break the barriers, they still fall into stereotypes. Lesbian Disney princess.
When was the last time you went to Disneyland?
2011. I haven't been to Disneyland ever. I've been to Disney World.
Do you like it?
Oh, this is 45 lesbian Disney princess ideas.
What is
Pinterest.
This? Porn?
Yeah.
On Pinterest, it says 45.
Yeah. Every Disney princess ranked in order of lesbianism.
Okay, let's do it. Should I guess?
Yeah. I mean,
are the classics on there?
Out of 27 princesses, the least. Who do you think the least lesbian is?
Belle.
No.
Oh. Snow White.
No. Belle is number 20 out of 27, though. She's pretty low.
Straight. She's pretty straight.
She's pretty straight on the old Kinsey princess scale here. They don't have any reason,
Kinsey
really.
Lesbian scale?
Let's see. You said Snow White. I'm still scrolling, and she is
she's got to be straight as fuck.
Top 10. Unless they didn't include her.
What do you mean?
Oh my lord, is she?
She's
I don't see her. They
she's
might not have
getting dicked
included
down
her.
by 7 men at a time. 7 little men. That's equal to like 2 big men.
They might not have included her, which would be blasphemy. She's like the first one.
What person made this list?
Yeah, now it's
What
all of a sudden.
made
Oh no,
this
no,
list?
you were right. She is one of the most straight. 25. I just passed her.
I knew it.
So she's close, but Ariel is the most straight according to this poll.
Ariel
Doesn't really give reasonings.
Ariel's the most straight.
Yeah. And then the one that I thought was the girl from Enchanted, who I thought was a lesbian, turns out not the case, is the second most straight, according to this. But let's see who is the big old dyke
Who's
of
the
them
gayest?
all. Yeah.
Who's the gayest?
Who can you
princess?
guess? I mean, it's kind of obvious when you...
When you think about it.
Yeah.
Mulan?
Yeah, you got it.
Yes! I love this Disney game.
Elsa, oh no, this is the one, Brave. She's
Brave.
number 4. I thought she was a lesbian. But
she's giving lesbian vibes for sure.
And then I think they made Elsa in the sequel a lesbian.
Did they?
The Frozen 2?
So inclusive.
Frozen 2, is she not? That's what I was like, maybe she's...
Wait, okay.
Let me see. Frozen 2.
I can't believe I got
I'm
Mulan.
sorry, I'm high and I'm
Can I tell you something? I went to the Mulan premiere.
The premiere?
I don't want to brag.
The real one?
The real Mulan premiere.
So what happens at you
Was
went to
that
the red carpet?
I don't know because I was.
Of course it was.
Was it the Chinese? Not that going right over my head.
Is Mulan even Chinese? Is that Chinese or Japanese?
I think she's Japanese, but it was at the Chinese theater in Hollywood, and I was in 5th grade. And
she's Japanese, and they did it at the Chinese theater? Something seems weird about that.
I know.
Even though they would have done all the white movies at the Chinese theater. It doesn't matter, but it still seems wrong.
It seems racist.
Yeah,
Can we get a Japanese theater to screen Mulan? Is she Japanese?
There must be a...
Now I'm going to get canceled for misreading her heritage.
I'm going to check. I tried to see if Frozen 2 was a lesbian. I couldn't figure that out.
Also...
This is why we hire people to do these things.
Yeah, this is...
Mulan. Let's see. Mulan is... Chinese. Okay, so it's...
so it checks out.
Oh, okay. Well, hey,
Sorry.
my apologies. My apologies, Disney. You nailed it.
My apologies, Mulan, for misclassifying
Perfect
you
location.
as Japanese when you are, in fact, Chinese. My bad. I'm always growing and learning.
Yeah.
As an adult.
I'm learning my differences in all the Asian cultures. I'm trying my best here.
So it was fitting.
Yeah.
It
was appropriate. So what happened there? You saw...
I don't know. I just saw Mulan before it was out in
How
the
old
theaters.
were you?
I was like in 5th grade. And let me tell you, I was stoked.
That's
I
so
liked
funny.
Disney for a little too long. I still heavily fucks with it.
My mother tried to instill it in us pretty hard. And
she's just playing Mickey. She's like, does this do anything for you?
I mean, my sister is what they considered a Disney adult. And I thought I was too at first. Like, I thought it was like kind of like hipstery to be into it for a second. And then I was like, oh, pump the brakes. There are some loons out there. And then my sister's definitely one of them. Like, my mom and my sister wear the shirts.
What do you mean?
Like, they wear, like, shirts that say, like, when they go to the park, they're like, I don't even remember what the fuck.
I'm a
they
Mouseketeer.
They say funny shit on there. Here, not me looking up again something, but I want to find my...
I love that you're doing the research for the pod.
Yeah. Let's see, my mom's Facebook, if it has any of them.
Oh, my God. Your mom has multiple Disney shirts?
Well, I mean, they just went, so they were wearing the shirts, I feel like, in the pictures. I don't think
if I'm going to Disneyland, I'm wearing a shirt.
Oh,
I'm not going to go to Disneyland and not wear a shirt. I hate to be
like
that bitch, but I am.
Matching shirts with the fam?
Matching shirts with the fam?
Yeah.
Maybe if I had a kid.
Okay.
If I had a kid, I'd force that on them. I'd be like, you're a Disney kid.
That's what my mom does.
Yeah, that's mom goals.
Yeah, they have like Hakuna
she's got a
Matata shirts.
Matata matching shirt.
Yeah, there's other, like, they're all wearing, like...
She's in a Hakuna Matata shirt with a...
No. My brother-in-law...
No.
His brother wrote, I don't do shirts, and it's grumpy, but then they all had different ones. I can't find them. My mom, I think, maybe made them. I don't know.
Your mom makes things?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? What else does she make?
Oh, she crafts. Snacks. I mean, she's like a...
Crafts and
artsy, craftsy person.
She got Pom Poms and noodles.
Oh, yeah. She's got boondoggle. She's got...
boondoggle lanyard?
Lanyard.
I learned that from you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Boondoggle.
She's got fucking, sticks with eyes on them or whatever,
Is she Pom Poms?
Yeah,
pipe
those
cleaners?
My mom loves a Michaels. Let's just put it that way.
She loves a Michaels?
I have, like, PTSD from having to go to Michaels to shop.
Love going
That's,
to Michaels.
I think, why I'm so bad at this whole thing.
At what? Decorating?
Yeah, because I, like, rebelled against it, and it gives me anxiety. Like, because, like, my mom used to, like, redo the theme of the bathroom, like, once every month. I'm like,
what?
Why are there...
What do you mean?
Why is there spackle? Why is mom spackling the bathroom again?
She's making it nautical.
Oh, it's a Greek theme this time. Or, like, we're in Athens, and she's painting, like, clouds on the wall.
No.
Yeah, I think
that's
it's mental
so
illness.
Fun.
Every couple of months, she's painting the walls.
Dude,
it was
you
like
gotta get
chaos.
her out here to paint some clouds on your wall.
I don't want that energy. I don't. That's what I'm, like, telling you, and I'm like, I don't know what it was. It was something about, like, that happening in the house all the time that made me feel, like, uneasy.
Well,
like, can't we just keep the walls? Who cares? Like, the walls are the walls.
Moms, when they drag you on their errands when you're a child, you're like, you feel like you're held captive.
I don't know what it was either. My mom, like, changing things in the house, like, oh, we have to rearrange the living room. It just gave me stress.
It's like, I got used to this layout. My mom painted the fireplace white one day. My dad came home and was like, "What the fuck did you do?"
Was it wood?
It was like regular brick. And
brick.
She painted the whole thing white.
Oh my God, that's tough.
And he was like spiraling. He was spiraling, and then he eventually grew to like it because it actually looked pretty good, but the tensions were high.
That's wild.
At the Weinshenk house.
I think my mom painted all the like wood because like wood paneling and stuff became not of the day or whatever the hell.
But I love.
And my
wood
mom
paneling.
painted it white. Same thing. She just took all the wood paneling and painted it.
But what is that? It's like, I like a wood panel. Leave the wood panel.
It looked very like at the time in like the mid 2000s. It was like, this looks like the 80s.
Yeah.
And now it's like, that's cool.
Dude,
you know, it all comes back around.
The thing about the 80s, which I know my parents had a house that was built in the 80s, and they have a bar in their house.
Oh, that's cool.
What's up with all these homes that are built? My parents don't even drink, and they have like a
That's
full
cool,
little
though.
bar area.
I like that. I wish this wall, like,
You could make it into a little bar.
I mean,
Get you a little bar cart.
I can just make a little window here. I wish, you know, to go into the kitchen and then I could have a bar, but not this house. Not this time
You
around.
just gotta get a little creative.
Maybe a little thing that comes off the side there.
Yeah, like a bar cart.
Yeah, that'd be cool. My parents' house was built by it's not in my family anymore. My mom just sold it, but it was built by my great grandfather. So
My
it was
grandpa
like built
built
in
my
the
parents'
20s.
house.
So
That's
it's
crazy.
old as fuck. And like my mom, when she sold it, like there was things like not making up code. It was like really bad because it's such an old ass house.
That's crazy.
The roof was like gonna fall in and shit. So the fact that she sold it is a miracle. But yeah, it's not in my family anymore.
It's not. Dude, the thought of owning a house in Los Angeles.
I don't imagine that'll ever happen for our generation.
No.
I mean, it's crazy out there, unless you're making millions of dollars.
Okay, so let me tell you this. I walk into a store before I come here.
Yeah.
And this is just
Which store?
It's a little boutique in Studio City.
Okay.
I'm stopping by for my latte.
Okay.
You know my place I go to get my latte? We've gone there before.
Yes, I won't say it on the pod.
Don't say it on the pod.
It'll ruin it.
Yeah. You can't have people showing up at my latte place. I go there. So I go to pick up the latte and I look in the window. There's this hat and it's like this rainbow colored bucket hat.
Ooh.
And it really speaks to me in such a way that I'm like, okay, this hat's probably at most $100.
Did you get it?
No, because when I walked in, it was more than $100. It was a multicolored rainbow hat. Guess how much the price was? In
More
a little
than $100.
boutique. In a little boutique.
$250?
$233.
Oh my lord.
For a rainbow bucket hat that would make me look mentally ill. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't spend my extra money on an accessory that's going to make me look like I should be in grippy socks. What is happening?
Bucket hats, either they have one way or another an effect. You have to be like an athlete, I feel like, to wear them, or
you have to be feeling yourself.
Something.
You have to really you can't wear a bucket hat and not be confident. Because otherwise you give Gilligan vibes. No one wants to give Gilligan vibes.
Gilligan looks kind of like hip now. If you brought Gilligan to 2022, you'd be like, who's this fucking slick dick?
Dude,
over
if
here?
I met Gilligan in my 20s, I would have fucked him for sure.
Oh yeah, you'd love Gilligan. He's like, everyone's like, that professor's hunky. You're like, Although maybe Professor would be your vibes.
I think it's Gilligan. The hat, I could borrow it.
Yeah, Gilligan was a giant
Stealing
pussy.
Gilligan's accessories. Yeah, I love a pussy.
It's the best. It's my favorite quality about you.
Dude, that show, like, okay, I wish that in 2022 we could make adventurous shows like Gilligan's Island. It's like a low-budget show that takes place on an island that went for so many seasons. In what reality would that live now?
It's so like...
It's like...
It's created all the tropes for a sitcom. I have big thoughts on the sitcoms of that day, and they're fucking... There's some wild ones, obviously, but like... There's a great series called The Offer,
Okay.
And it's about like how The Godfather got made, and like the guy who produced The Godfather like created Hogan's Heroes, and it starts out with him like talking about like a pitch for Hogan's Heroes, and he just basically like he deduces every sitcom down to a formula.
That's crazy.
And it's like, it's not anything like, I didn't watch that and go like, ooh, this is groundbreaking. Like everyone, like if you take any film class at all, you'd figure out how to do this with all these sitcoms if you watch enough of them. But I used to, when I grew up, I watched all of them. And like I knew of this like formula of them, but I never like, then it became passé though. Like if you took me in a time machine back to 1960, I'd be Norman Lear. I would have 1,000 because they were so easy to write.
I know.
And you have little piffy jokes you spice them up with. Those are like the hard parts, but like.
Dude, what women on Gilligan's Island? Marianne?
I'm a ginger guy. Here's the thing.
The truth comes out.
I'll tell you why. I mean, like, I probably would get along with Marianne more. Like, I'd fall in love with a Marianne.
Why can't I think of the actress that plays Marianne?
Her name is... Fuck, hold on. Nope.
Sally Field.
It's not Sally Field.
It's not?
No.
Sally Field?
No, because remember in Love on the Spectrum, he, like, follows her around?
Yes.
It's, fuck, what the fuck is her name?
You're right. It's not.
I can't think of
it.
it.
She's so cute.
I gotta look it up.
Am I thinking of Gidget?
I used to remember.
Gidget?
Sally Field was maybe Gidget.
All of this stuff is just blending in together. I'm like Flipper,
Gidget.
Lassie.
I haven't heard that. Gidget seems like it's like a slur now.
Gidget. Yeah.
Who the hell? This is gonna never.
Gidget showing up with smallpox. I mean, monkeypox.
Marianne on Gilligan's Island was Marianne Summers. No, who does he follow around? Marianne Summers is the name of the... But I thought her name was something different. Oh, wait. Played by Dawn Wells. That's who he My bad. I don't know why I'm like, Marianne Summers is Marianne? That's weird.
So you're not a Marianne guy?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking at her, I'm definitely a Marianne guy. But,
you're not a Marianne guy.
No. But I would have, like, if I was on the island, I would have been aiming towards Ginger.
Really?
Yeah, Tina Louise. Isn't she Ginger?
Let's see what she looks like.
Let's see. Let's look at her now.
They have to be ancient.
Well, yeah,
the show's been out. Is Gilligan dead?
I think they're all dead. There's Ginger. I would have been like all about. I mean, like, just because that's not her.
Is the mole real?
No, it was supposed to be for like
drama.
Well, she's like a movie star. She was doing like she was just doing a phony Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, I like it.
She was like, Gilligan. It's like after like you're on the island for 3 years, you're not wearing gowns and talking like that anymore. That's what's so funny about it. Like, how does her hair have such body? Like she had like
she's movie star on the island,
and she would complain about inconveniences, and it's like, yeah, but you still look like you're going to the ball. And even like the Howls, they were like, oh, love her, and they would walk around, and you're like, why are none of you filthy?
Yeah, they should have been giving Castaway vibes.
Yeah, they didn't grow any hair. They like they were all dressed great. That's where he has to suspend disbelief, you know? Gilligan wore white pants, a white hat, and they were in the jungle, and he never had gotten dirty once, and he's the first mate of the ship.
Yeah, Gilligan should have had grass stains on his bucket hat.
Yeah.
Would have been more realistic.
But that's what's so fun about those times. It didn't have to be realistic. And that's why I wish I had a time machine would ruin all of our lives if it existed. Because if it's getting down to where I can use it, that means everybody's already altered all of history anyways, and we're just living in some weird...
But tinkered with reality.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm wondering. Okay,
time would just fold in on itself.
You know Mandela effect?
Yeah.
They're saying the double stuffed Oreos were always double stuff. S-T-U-F.
I thought it was S-T-U-F-F''D. Like stuffed.
You put the apostrophe into it.
Now
that's a plot twist.
I don't think it was stuffed with an ED, but I thought it was stuff and like maybe a T or something, like stuffed. Like they were trying to be
they're saying online it's double stuff. S-T-U-F. That doesn't make sense.
That's what it says on the box?
Yeah, but Google it. Double stuff.
I don't like that idea. I don't like when those things happen. Like Berenstain Bears was another one. It's like, well, I don't even know what that is.
You didn't read it?
No, I knew. I read them, but I don't know what it's supposed to be because I saw Berenstain Bears. Is it not Berenstain?
It's Berens. They're saying it's Berenstain.
Stain, right?
Stain.
And I was like, I always saw Steen.
Like a shit stain, not a steen, not a Jew. They took a Jew and they turned it into a stain.
Well, did you look at that?
Double stuff, 1F. That can't be right.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No, I don't think that's right. It's really fucking with me.
I'm not gonna lie. I am not
an Oreo guy.
An Oreo guy.
I'm not gonna lie. I knew that about you.
Yeah.
You don't like sweets, really.
No.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I'll eat them every now and then, but I just it's not my aim. I'd rather have beer.
Well, yeah, I know beer is your number one.
Or like
steak.
Yeah, but I don't like snacks. I guess that's really what it is.
How do you not like snacks? If I didn't like snacks, my life would be so much fucking easier. Like I'll open a bag of snacks and go hard in the paint. Like,
I mean, this is all beer. I have no snacks on me.
I have to take the snacks and put them places where I forget about the snacks. I'm a snacker. And if I'm stoned, I'm like
I mean, I'll eat, like, if there's, like, a charcuterie board or, like, a cheese platter or something out, like, if we're at a
You should
gig.
have a cheese party at your new place.
A cheese party?
It would be a wine and cheese party.
I invite the neighbors. I'm having a cheese party down
You're in a beret?
In Unit 3. Oh, here goes a guy. Guy just walked by.
You're just in a beret with a baguette.
Yeah.
Come to my cheese party.
Come on by to my cheese party. That was weird seeing a guy walk by for the first time.
Your first neighbor encounter?
Yeah, right, I guess.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, are you going to go...
I should put a TV on that wall and block the window.
No, the window's good. You want light.
I'm like, block it out.
Your Roach tendencies, you just want to scurry.
yeah. I don't like. I just saw one guy walk by. I'm like, cover the window.
Cover the window. Yeah. I like light. It makes me happier.
No, yeah, I need it
too. Dude, I dated this guy from Portland.
Oh, he was awesome.
Of course I did.
Aren't they all from there? Really? At the end of the
day? Yeah. I dated this guy from Portland, and he would sit in front of a sun lamp. It's like, just move.
Yeah, I mean...
I can't with that.
I lived in Buffalo, and there's not much sun, and I would just accept that.
Like, you just got funny?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to use this to make myself funny.
No, I mean, I actually, like, when the sun's out too much here, it has the same effect as, like, it's just any sort of... I mean, every now and then I'm like, the sun's out. But after a while, I go, ugh. When there's a cloudy day, I'm like, this is refreshing. You know what I mean? I like a cloudy day here in LA.
I love the sun.
When it rains here, I go outside like I'm in Shawshank Redemption. I'm like putting my hands in the air. I mean, it's crazy. It's like a miracle when it rains here.
It is like a miracle when it rains.
And in Buffalo, it could rain for like, I remember there being like weeks where it just didn't stop raining. And you're like, when is it going to fucking stop raining? This is annoying.
The drought's pissing me off. I'm done with the eco lawns. I don't need to see rocks and cacti on your fucking front porch.
I mean, are we really doing anything? Like, I take an extra couple 20 seconds in the shower or whatever. Is it really hurting compared to like, I mean, there's still golf courses here. Like, what are we talking about?
How are golf courses operating?
They operate just fine. They just waste water. I mean, look at like Vegas. I mean, there's opulent golf courses being watered constantly. I say fine. It just makes me go like, oh, I'm not taking a shorter shower then. You know what I mean?
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Wait, are you like a golf guy? Would you go to Top Golf and
I'd love that. I am not here's the thing with golf. I used to golf with my buddies on the weekends and everything like that. I haven't made friends enough with anybody. I don't have my clubs, first of all. Now that I have storage, I can get my clubs actually. But I haven't gone since I've moved here. And I have to go with someone who really likes me because I could hit the best shot in the world. I'm not going to see where the fuck I shot it. So I need somebody to be like, it's straight, or like it went to the left.
You need a spotter.
Yeah, and some of my friends, they get very annoyed by that. But so I would never like do that to like a new friend. You know what I mean? Like, here in LA, like I've had people invite me to the par 3 or whatever. I go, you don't want to golf with me right now, man. Especially because I'm shitty. Probably I haven't golfed in 5 years. I was shitty to begin with. I'm gonna be even, but it was fun to go with like as a kid with my dad. Like he'd of course tell me where it went and or whatever, and we just get fucking. He'd let me drink beer when I was like 17. We get fucking shit faced, both of us.
And golf.
He drove a Mustang. Oh yeah, it's always about drinking and getting high. My dad never smoked weed, but now when you go with friends, it's like we're smoking bowls. It's like being outside, smoking bowls. Yeah, you hit the ball or whatever, but and like
now I want to do it.
It's fun. It is fun. Like it's a fun day out. You get a little cart. You're driving around.
I want
Girls
the cart.
pull up and they go like, "Hey, you want a beer?" And you're like, "Yeah, I do." And then some of your friends think that they're like hitting on them and shit, and it's like leave them alone. And then you tip them a couple extra bucks and they give you another beer or whatever. But
there's
yeah,
hot girls that show up on golf carts.
On a certain courses, yeah. Some courses you just go and it's white trash as fuck. Like there was ones where you could buy. Me and my dad would go to this one where we'd buy a cooler of beer. Like you just sold styrofoam coolers of beer, and we'd just go, and then you bring the cooler back, and they'd put more beer inside it, and give it to the next guy.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was the best.
I could handle drinking beer.
No, yeah, it's really just about going outside on a Sunday and getting drunk. Like I've gone hungover as hell. Like where I'm like, why did I agree to do this? And then you just crack one and you're like, okay, it's going away. And then you play a little golf and you suck and your friends make fun of you. And
do people talk like fake business at golf?
I've never been on that. I've only been trash golfing. I've never been like that kind of shit intimidates me.
A white man in a polo shirt.
Yeah, I could never join like a club or whatever, where they're wearing like, I've been to courses where like they've yelled at my dad because he'll wear like a sleeveless shirt.
No.
Yeah, he wears like a tank
Suns
top.
out, guns out.
Yeah, and like cut off jean shorts. Like we have to go to like shitty golf courses. We don't go to like some of them where they like make you wear. You have like certain shoes and shit. Fuck all that. Like I'm not doing that shit. I go to like par 3s and just get wasted. And they have like bologna sandwiches at the clubhouse. Like that kind of thing.
Bologna as a kid. Okay, yeah. I went to school. I come home from school. I go, Mom, you gotta get me a bologna, and you gotta get me a Kraft single, and you gotta get me white bread. I can't keep showing up to school with this multi-grain bread and this fucking turkey. I was healthy, and I felt like betrayed.
Ostracized.
I felt ostracized because of the bread that I had, and
you've brought this bread up many a time.
No, I know the brown bread. My mom, it made me feel not part of society.
Well, the bologna sandwiches I was talking about is like fried bologna sandwiches where they
never
take
had
like
that.
A steak of bologna essentially and put it in like grease and then fry it up, and then you just put it on a roll or whatever. But yeah, no, bologna. I was a turkey kid. My mom would make turkey sandwiches, and then I just started buying lunch at school.
When I'd buy lunch at school, it would never be right. I bought like a chimichanga from the vending machine. But like this is because I wanted to rebel against.
They didn't have like lunch lines.
No, I went to a weird Catholic all-girls school where everyone was repressed, and then they just gave us vending machine access.
So you didn't have lunch ladies?
No, not in high school.
Oh, wild. Okay.
In middle school, there was lunch. There was nuns that made hot dogs.
I started in high school saving the lunch money. I had like a job, so that's why it was so weird. My mom would still like leave the lunch money out.
Dude.
And I'd be like, I'm not eating lunch at school, and I would just take the lunch money and save it.
That's actually genius. And that's what my sister did my entire life. My mom would give us allowance. I'd blow mine at Claire's. I'd show up with like 5 new accessories. My sister would just put it in her underwear drawer. Years go by, funny. She got this stack of cash in her underwear drawer. I don't have anything.
I mean, it's the only time I've ever saved money really is when I was like, well, I don't need to eat at school. Because I was like working in radio, so like there'd be food all over the place there. And then I'd go to school and I'd like I eventually just told my mom, like, you can just save the money. I'm not eating at school anyway. Just keep the $3, whatever it was. I don't even know how much a school lunch cost.
The thought of going to school.
It was pre-Michelle Obama, so there was still like pizza and shit like that.
It was still good shit.
Yeah.
It's trans fats.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fried chicken sandwiches, stuff like that.
Yeah. Michelle Obama came in and was like, let's give everyone
some carrots,
celery.
I get like trying to make them a little healthier, but there was definitely a rubber band effect where it was like almost like discouraged. I feel like we got fatter because kids are like,
fuck
kids
you.
are like, this is traumatizing having to eat this shit. I'm gonna go eat McDonald's immediately when I leave school or whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. You rebel.
You give them a little pizza during the day. It calms them down. It's like a square. It's not like we're over proportion. They have, you know what I'm saying? It's not like they're eating an entire pizza.
Give them one slice of greasy pizza.
We're
It'll keep them slow.
If anything, we're teaching portion control with the lunch ladies because they don't give you extra.
Dude, being a lunch lady, imagine this doesn't pan out. I have to become a lunch lady.
This is going to sound insulting.
Me as a lunch lady?
But that's kind of like vibes for you.
I know. I have big lunch lady energy. I could be the funnest.
I think you'd be the monitor more than the lit lunch lady.
The monitor?
Meaning like you'd be in the cafeteria.
I don't want to be the school narc. I'd rather be the lunch lady.
Narc?
You want more? It's like you take a spoon, you're like, you want more beans?
Yeah, I can't see you cooking, but I can see you slopping it on
I can slop, yeah, like in an outfit, like an apron, slopping stuff on kids' plates, being like, no seconds, who's next? Like, that's my energy. Yeah, lunch lady vibes, for sure.
100%.
Dude, if this doesn't pan out, catch me at the local elementary school serving coleslaw.
Your child would hate you.
I become a lunch lady at a school that's not my kids.
I know many lunch ladies who had children in the school.
It's like, Mom, stop.
They were cool. I mean, it was kind of nice, actually, if you were friends with them. Yeah, they'd give you a little discount.
You befriended the lunch ladies.
What's up, Mrs. White? What's up?
Mrs. White? Was she white?
No. I just made up a name because I didn't want to say the real name.
Oh. I was going for it. I was like, yes.
I mean, they were all white. I don't know they weren't actually. Never mind. That's not right. That's not true.
What if you became? How come there's no lunch men?
That's a good. I think there might have been like dishwashers and things in the back, but we just never saw them. You know what I mean? That's what I like.
Men are too good to slop coleslaw to someone's plate.
I think they left that for the women's folk, and then they would go in the back and wash the dishes, or maybe they were cooking the meals. I don't know. Dude, probably not. There's probably not that many lunch men.
In order for me to become full lunch lady, I think I need to get like a pair of dark.
That would be fun cosplay for you.
I like that.
Get the outfit.
I think I'm gonna start doing lunch lady comedy.
Yeah, you should just. Roseanne basically did, right? She would dress like a lunch lady.
She would?
I feel like I remember seeing that. I just want
to like slop something onto somebody's plate and tell them to keep it moving.
That's
the energy.
Well, I don't like the keep it moving. You could do that in prison too. I mean, that's more prison lunch lady vibes than school. I don't want you to go there.
It's too dark.
You'd be a ripe cupcake for those prisoners. I don't know.
Oh no.
I could catch you falling in love with one of them and like you're like giving them the keys and shit, you know. One of those stories.
I go full Mulan.
You're putting files in their fucking chicken sandwich. Oh no, you're thinking a girl prison.
I go.
Phone is yelling at you.
Oh no, it just turned off. Is this done? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna pause this.
All right. Oops. I did it again.
It just becomes karaoke.
Britney Spears is so hot still.
I did see that post you made about her.
I don't care. She's crazy. I'm like,
you're into
life.
it.
Ruin me. Blow up my life.
You think she's hot?
Oh yeah. I still think she looks just like she did back in the day.
You do?
I mean, obviously she's aged, but who hasn't?
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, old over here.
Oh, same. I feel it.
It's in my bones.
It's in my joints.
I mean, you moved pretty quickly just then.
Just now?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I'm caffeinated. I had a coffee. I had a Red Bull. Do you know what
it's going to take maybe a crane to get me up from here.
Wait, okay, so Britney Spears. If you had to take Britney Spears on a date, where would you take her?
Wherever she wants.
Really?
Wherever. I said, ruin my life.
To plan a date for Britney Spears?
I would be in a tough spot. That wouldn't be good.
You would phone a friend.
I'm not even good at planning.
I can help you.
Yeah. Okay. What would I do? You have an idea of what I should do?
I have a few ideas.
Okay. What do you think Britney would like? I would ask you.
I don't know what Britney's into. It's like she seems very simple. Like bubbles and glitter, maybe.
Not my energy, though, you know? I'm more like dive bars and dark places. I'm like, you want to go to this? I guess I like nice restaurants.
You show up with a puppy.
Yeah, I got to do
something. You get her with a dog.
And it's not a stuffed dog.
It's
not even real.
It's a real stuffed dog.
Yeah.
I do think bringing Britney Spears a stuffed animal dog would be the first key in.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She
would
wouldn't
love
want a
it.
real one. She just the stuffed one. She'll pretend it's real. You know.
She has got a sense of imagination.
Yeah, big one too, like a carnival one.
She's just like singing to the stuffed animal you got her.
She's dancing with it. Yeah, you know, she'd love that. And then
stuffed animal, so funny because it's so true.
I feel like you could take her to like Applebee's.
Britney Spears at Applebee's.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like she doesn't. I feel like you'd take her to a nice restaurant. It would just be like whatever. And if you like fooled her with like Chili's or something,
I think you could fool her with Chili's too. Get her a bloomin' onion.
I think it would actually be like so foreign to her that she would be. Although when she was growing up, she probably had Chili's and shit all the time. But that's what she's into. She probably like, I ain't ate at a Shoney's in a long time.
Waffle House.
Yeah, exactly.
You take her to a Waffle House.
That's what.
And give her a stuffed bear.
Isn't that how Kim Kardashian fell in love with like Pete Davidson? He took her to like Walmart or something like that, and she was like Walmart,
Target, Thrifty for ice cream.
Thrifty. That's what it was. Thrifty.
And
I don't even know what that is.
And that's like a fun. It used to be like Rite Aid. It was Thrifty.
Thrifty for
Thrifty
ice
before.
cream?
It's like
Naughty.
what?
This is bad. We're gonna see some poor people in
I'm
there.
horny for this. That's what she was saying. She said it made her horny to go eat like a poor person at a store.
Get out there and work.
It just went off. My shit went off again. Okay.
Well, you got the audio. Put a little still of us up.
We'll put a little still of us up. And we'll just wrap up this party right now. All right. Well, that's our podcast.
Aww.
I had so much fun with you.
My first memory in my new home.
We love it. We're going to be in Bellflower on Friday because this is coming out tomorrow.
Friday, Bellflower.
Look out for us there.
Yeah. People are coming.
People are coming.
Yeah.
So some roachies are coming.
We'll see.
Who knows? We had so much fun at Mic Drop in San Diego.
That was the best.
I had the best time, especially the snack table.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had fun too.
Yeah. It was a fun weekend.
It was a fun weekend.
Okay.
We'll go back soon. So
where can people find you?
Oh, on the internet, just search Josh Potter Show on YouTube. Instagram is at Josh_Potter, and Twitter is at J_Potter.
Are you still doing baseball Twitch?
I am, yeah, here and there. I don't know. I want to move first, and get the setup better, but soon enough it'll be back.
Daddy will be home.
Yeah.
On his Twitch baseball feed.
Yeah, soon enough.
Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Shank. Make sure to subscribe, rate, review, tell your friends about the show, and we'll see you next week on Shank.
Bye.